Okay, good evening. Good evening and welcome to Fun on Friday. We're doing Fun on Friday this evening, and instead of Tarot Tuesday, just for this week. Had to do a party, I'm afraid, earlier in the week on Tuesday, so couldn't unfortunately be here. I'll be there for Tuesday. Just need to sort myself out here with a few things, and then we'll start doing reading. So welcome everybody. If you just come online, please let me know. Comment in the comment section. That'd be great. Just going to do a few adjustments, but it'd be nice to know if you're there. So it takes me a little bit of time. I won't be that long. So if you've just come online, please let me know. Hi, Jamie. Jamie Evans, welcome. And who else we got? Kylie Williams. Yeah, Amy Grace. Sean Thompson. Thanks for coming online. Nice to see you this evening. Happy Christmas to everybody that's just come online. Thanks a lot for coming online. It's good to see you. Thompson. Thanks for coming online. Kim, welcome as well. Sharon Morehouse, good evening to you. Welcome. Happy Christmas to everybody that's come on this evening. We're going to get around to reading tarot in a minute. Just wait for a few more people to come on. Thanks ever so much, as normal, for all the shares throughout the day. A massive amount of shares today, so thank you so much for doing that for me. And I think we've got about 20 people on at the moment. Who else is online? Kaylee Mitchell, happy Christmas to you. Dawn Williams, Donna, hi, how are you? Happy Christmas. Carrie Lamphere. Carrie, I believe that you were the first one this morning at 7:15, so you were up bright and early. And good evening to you. Mary Carrie, good evening to you. Antal, Cal Carter, good evening to you. And a big shout out to all the people that came for readings with me this week. Some absolutely amazing reviews, so thank you so much for the reviews and texting those across to me on my mobile. And I have posted one already, but there's about 3 more to post, but I don't like to post them too soon, so I'm going to leave those until probably over the weekend. So I hope everybody's done their Christmas shopping. Who else have we got on? Good evening, Viv Harding, Claire John, Nick Cadman, good evening to you. Happy Christmas to you all. Thanks for coming online. We are doing Fun on Friday this week for anybody that's just come on. Violet Cooper, good evening to you. So yeah, we're just doing Fun on Friday, and we will be back to Tarot Tuesday from next week. So somebody booked me for a tarot party earlier this week on Tuesday, so unfortunately I couldn't make it for Tarot Tuesday evening. Yeah, Violet. So Violet's asking, could you have a card? Well, what happens, Violet, for anybody that doesn't know, that's new to this and has just come on, firstly, can I ask if everybody could share right now? Thank you so much for all the love hearts and all the likes going across the screen, but if you could share this live event and live tarot to public, not just your friends, if you could share it to public, that would be great, and we'll see how many people we can get online. I think we were hitting around about 50 people last week, and I think a lot of people are still doing their shopping. I'm sure there's a lot of people still doing their Christmas shopping this evening, so I'm not anticipating large numbers, but who knows, you never know. You never know. So yeah, is there an echo? Okay, yeah, sorry, I've turned that off. Okay, thanks for telling me that. Who was that mentioned that? Yeah, there was an echo because I'm watching the video so that I can see your comments. So hopefully that should have stopped now. Yeah, Sean, let me know, everybody, if you can still hear an echo. It should have turned off and should be clear. So thanks very much for sharing my video this morning. Sorry, I was talking to Violet, wasn't I? Violet, you were asking about having a card. Well, Violet, there's a load of people today, and this is how it works. So for anybody that's just come on that's not aware of it, most of you, I recognise your names. So I know that you know how this works. But for people that don't know how this works, I post first thing in the morning at 7:15 a.m. a post which says, please share this post. And if you share this post, put your name underneath and say that you've shared to public, and say comment in the comment section. And then what I do, thank you for all the loves. Thanks very much. I don't know if that's my friend Barty, probably is. All the loves and likes and shares. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's how it works. So you share the post that comes out at 7:15 in the morning, and then you comment in this comment section below that you've shared. Thank you, appreciate that. And then from that list, that is the list that I work from to give a message of the day from tarot, and that's where I'm getting the list from. So I just need to go to that list right now. So just bear with me a second, and we'll have a look. So Carrie Lamphere is going to be the first person that I read for, followed by Cody, Gemma, Carleen, Kelly, Beverly, Sue Olden, Emma Horlock. And if you want to know the order that the list is in, all you need to do is go to that post that was went out at 7:15 this morning. And if you reorder the list, you've just put recent, you'll see all the people that shared 12 hours ago at 7:15 this morning, and then you'll see yourself hopefully in that list, and then you can get a gauge for exactly where you are. Of course, if you're watching this video, which has been uploaded later on, maybe later on this evening or tomorrow or over the Christmas period, that's the way to find out exactly where your reading is during the video or during the event. I can say actually this video is going to go up live onto YouTube as well this evening. So we're going to do whatever's recorded this evening will go onto YouTube. So if you're a subscriber on YouTube, or if you like YouTube, then please come over and subscribe to my YouTube account if you'd like that. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into some readings. And then we'll get on with some readings. Hope everybody's well. I hope you've done all your shopping. Has everybody done all their shopping for Christmas? I finished off well, it's not a very big list to be honest, but I finished off shopping today. Not too many things to do, and they're all wrapped, so I'm ready to go. Kate Locke, I'm not sure if you did. You'll have to go onto the post from this morning and check. Unfortunately, I can't have a check right now because it's too complicated. Multitasking, can't do it. Anyway, we're just going to concentrate on readings for everybody this evening. Anybody that's shared this morning. Of course, if you've just come on, you've never been on before, at the end, I will be reading for people that are newbies, people that haven't shared. So if you haven't shared, don't worry. Normally I can get through a few people at the end, but I have to work from some lists, so I'm going to work from the list of people that have previously shared. So Carrie Lamphere, if you're on, that'd be fabulous if you can tell me that you're there. And I can just hear my phone ringing. Sorry about that. So let's turn that off, and then we'll get on with the readings. So Carrie, if you're on, please let us know that you're there, and then we'll get into the readings. Okay, this is for you, Carrie. The cards are telling me to say, do you know what, Carrie? You are star blessed. This means you have a guardian angel. That guardian angel has been with you from the point of birth. They will remain with you until the point of death. It's a nice thing to have, actually. People say, is that spirit? Well, no, it's not. It's cosmic. You know, you have this guardian angel. And the good thing about that is that whatever comes at you in life, should you falter, should you fall, your guardian angel will catch you. So they prop you up. They push you back out into life and back on the pathway of life. It doesn't mean life's been easy up until now, and I must say it doesn't mean life will be easy going forward, but rest assured your guardian angel is always there for you. Cody Lamphere, if you're on, let me know. This is for you, Cody. Cody, it says you're a bit of an agony aunt. I don't know if people are coming to you at the moment. The indication from the cards is actually that is the case. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if people have got a few issues and problems and are talking to you about them. The cards are indicating that you should listen. Certainly you're an agony aunt, a counsellor in your own right. You should give the advice that you've got to give. But the one thing the card does say is it's a warning card, actually, in that it says, just be careful that you don't take everybody else's issues to heart. Otherwise, it can make you feel unwell. But certainly you shouldn't stop giving the advice that you give because it's good. Wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. So Gemma Pennington, if you're on, please let me know. We have about a 10-second delay this evening because of the internet, by the way. So often if you comment back to me, it takes a while to come back, just so you're aware of that. And of course, if I don't respond to you, please don't take offense because the messages come up pretty quick and it's often difficult for me to see who's actually there. So this is for Gemma Pennington. Gemma, it says you've made your mind up, or you're likely to be making your mind up about something right now, but it's not all about your decision. The cards are indicating to me that there's another person or another couple of people that need to make their minds up first. The card says, don't push it. You know, Gemma, don't push it too early, because the cards are saying if you push too early, you may not get what you wish for. You need to wait. Be patient. 6 or more weeks, certainly that's indicating to me you need to wait until late January, maybe even into early February before you push things on. If you push it too early, like I say, you won't get what you wish for. But if you can be patient, wait until early February, then pushing then won't do any harm. So I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Carleen Potter, if you're online, let me know. The cards tell me you're traditional, not old-fashioned actually, Carleen, but it says you have ethics and values. When this card comes up and it comes up in a reading, it is an indication to be not led astray, and certainly there's an indication that you really need to stick to your ethics and values. They are good, certainly. If you've got family, you would definitely be teaching those ethics and values to them. The other thing this card says is actually the Hierophant is a card that talks about spirit. So this is an indication that spirit is around you right now. Now, this can be relatives, or it can be somebody that you associate with, that's somebody that's passed. Doesn't have to be a relative, of course. But the indication is in the cards that spirit is always there for you, giving you advice and guidance. Wish you the best. Happy Christmas. Kelly Mounty, if you're online, let me know, please. Okay, this is for you, Kelly. Kelly, it says, look before you leap. Attention to detail right now. Changes, jobs, relationships, moves of house, all those types of things. It's not saying don't do it, but it is saying if there's anything new going on around you right now and you're considering it, it says look before you leap. Attention to detail is necessary. It says fools rush in where angels fear to tread. Like I say, it's not saying don't do it, but certainly only do things right now that you want to do in your heart. Don't be forced into doing things that other people what other people want you to do. Otherwise, 6 weeks, 6 months down the line, you look back and say, oh, I wish I hadn't done this. But of course, then it's too late. Attention to detail is necessary. Certainly if you've got anything legal or financial going on around you right now, the indication is get everything in writing. It's really necessary. Beverly Simmons, if you're online, please let me know. Just checking that everybody's there. So this is for Beverly. Is the sound okay, everybody? If you can tell me, that'd be great. Let me know the sound is good. This is for Beverly Simmons. Hello, Susie Taylor. Welcome online. Thanks for coming on. One of my friends, Susie. One of my good friends, actually. Mainly in the summer, but it's good to see you online. Thanks for coming online, Susie. So this is for Kelly Mounty. The cards are saying there is a link, Kelly, between you, children and money. That's interesting, but often when this card comes up, it means that you've got children that are costing you a bit of an arm and a leg. It can be a link between something that you do where you make money working with children, or even children like people. It can be when you work with the elderly or the disabled, but there's definitely a link between children and money right now for you. The indication is that there is a link between children and money. Probably that you're spending a little bit too much, possibly up until the Christmas period. That's what the cards say. Happy Christmas to you. Sue Olden, if you're on, thanks for all the loves and the likes, by the way, everybody. Sue Olden, if you're on, please let me know. This card's for you. It says there is somebody that's likely to put you in a will, Sue, to inherit in the future. Now, a lot of people worry about tarot because they think that tarot is going to predict the death of someone. Well, tarot never predicts the death of anybody. In fact, we have the death card, but it isn't a prediction of death. So, Sue, this is a card that indicates that somebody has put you in a will to inherit in the future. It doesn't say what it'll be. It can be anything. Old piece of crockery, maybe a piece of jewellery, a share in a house, or it can be cash. But most importantly, this person has put you in a will to inherit in the future, and the reason for that is because they want you to remember them right now by how you remember them right now. The other thing with this card, and interestingly, I was giving a reading to somebody in the week, and this card also talks about being lucky, depending on where it is in the reading. But because we're just doing one cards this evening, or one card each, this is a luck card. So it is a time, and I wouldn't condone gambling, but it is a time where you're likely to win, okay? So, scratch cards, lottery tickets, those types of things. I said that to somebody in the week, and interestingly, I will post up their review in a couple of days' time, and they text me and said, you know what, I did actually go and do a scratch card and won £80. So, Sue, I wouldn't spend your life savings, but certainly it's a lucky time for you. I wish you the best of luck. Emma Horlock, if you're online, please let me know, Emma. This card is for you. I've had my hair cut this evening, by the way, everybody. My friend Tash came round, the hair fairy, as she's called, and cut my hair. So I think it looks okay. Actually, it looked good. In case she's watching, it looks really good. So this is for Emma Horlock. Emma, it says there's something legal going on here. When this card comes up, it's an indication, and don't worry about, overly worry about legal things, because it's not like the police are going to come knocking on your door. It's more like there's some kind of legal process going on. When this card comes up, it is an indication that there's likely to be delays. The Justice card is always with delays, but normally the outcome is a fair outcome. So I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Hayley Michelle Prescott, if you're on, please let me know. Thanks for all the likes and all the loves, by the way, and all the shares. If you've just come online right now and you wouldn't mind sharing to public, that'd be really great, just so we can get a few more people on the event. And if you've missed your reading, go to the shared from this morning and you should be able to see where you are in the list. And if not, you should be able to watch this video afterwards. I'm going to upload it straight to Facebook, and it also will go to YouTube. So, yep, Hayley Michelle Prescott, this is for you. It's telling me here, Hayley, there's something reoccurring that's upsetting you right now, or likely to be shortly. Now, this is a reoccurrence, or feels like a reoccurrence to you, of something that's happened in the past. But this card's telling me, do you know what, Michelle? Hayley and Hayley Michelle. This card says that there is the need to stop this in its tracks. It doesn't have to go wrong, even if you're going down the route of thinking, oh my God, I think it's going to go wrong. This card says, do you know what? If you can recognise it at the time, you can stop it in its tracks, and it doesn't have to go wrong. So that's what the card says to me. Happy Christmas to you. Louise Courage, if you're online, please let me know. Is the sound okay, everybody? Somebody was talking about it echoing a minute ago, so that'd be great if you can tell me. Yeah, Louise Courage, this is for you. Well, another card of upset here. Now this card, when I show you the card, okay, I don't want you to jump to conclusions, Louise, but this is a card that looks scarier than it is. It's one of the cards that I remind people not to worry overly too much about. This is a card which is the number 3 card, so it is considered only a minor card, but it is the 3 of Swords, which goes through a heart. So it says that there's something that is certainly nagging, something that's pulling on heartstrings, but this is certainly nothing that you can't get over. Thanks, Anne, for telling me that the sound is okay. Louise, this is something that you will learn to live with and accept and move on from. It is not all of your life. I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Hayley Mitchell, if you're online, please let me know. Thanks, everybody, for telling me the sound is great. Good. Somebody said it stopped. Kylie Williams says it stopped, but hopefully, Kylie, that's your internet and not mine. Now, okay, so this is for Hayley Mitchell. It says that there's likely to be somebody, either you or somebody around you, moving. But this is not permanent. It's like a move for a reason. It's like somebody's moving. It's a temporary move, and the likelihood is they'll move again. Now, when this card comes up, it can be you. So it could be 3 months. Thanks, Kaylee, for telling me you're there. 3 months either side of today's date, if you want to move. But it doesn't look like it's permanent. There is a need to move for a reason, for one reason or another. I'm not sure what the reason. Maybe it's somebody around you that's asking you to help them move. But certainly, there's somebody moving here. Not permanent, as far as I can see. Okay. Yeah, Kaylee. That was for Hayley Mitchell. This is for Kaylee Mitchell. So, this is for Kaylee. It says prudence with money. I know we're at Christmas, but there is the need, certainly, Kaylee, for prudence with money. The last card was for Hayley. This is for Kaylee. Getting a bit confused there. There's a need for prudence with money. It says you have money coming in over the next 12 months, Kaylee, but there is the need for prudence. You need to keep some money back for a rainy day. Something's coming up, I'd say. Well, you know, I'd say in the next 6 months, where there is the need to spend more than you probably kept to one side. Now you've had this card, it indicates that really, if you can hold back on spending, certainly into the early part of the new year, just so you've got something in case something comes up. I always say car breaks down, house falls down. There's something coming up that you need to save some money for. I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Mizell, if you're online, please let me know. This card is for you. Well, this is the wish card, Mizell. I'll place my left hand on the card for you. This is the wish card, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know it. The Ten of Cups has no meaning in tarot as such, but it enables you to make a wish. So, Mizell, this is a wish for you. I'm holding the card in my left hand. I would normally ask anybody that's with me to hold the card in their left hand, but because we're live on the internet, It's not that easy. So I'm holding the card for you. Make a wish for something you want to come true. The other card that talks about that comes up for you is the World card. The World card is a card that indicates the chance, the opportunity of long distance travel in the next 12 months. This is the opportunity for you to travel if you wish to do so. But I'm not talking your European destinations, local destinations. I'm talking halfway around the world, 7 or more hours on a plane. That's the sort of thing I'm thinking of. Maybe you decide you don't want to go, but the cards indicate you could if you wanted to. And certainly, I don't know where you live right now, because I know we have people for listening in from abroad. We have people from, I think, Los Angeles, Australia, all over the place. This card says you are a citizen of the world. Certainly, if you wanted to live in a different place, you could do that if you wish to do so. Happy Christmas to you. Anne Tall, if you're online, please let me know, Anne. This card says there is something that hasn't quite turned out as you anticipate, Anne, or somebody has been promising to do something for a while, and it looks to me and indicates to me that the chances of them actually doing it is unlikely. It does feel, or certainly will feel, very much like a stab in the back. Not a physical stab in the back, but a stab in the back nevertheless. So it's not kind of working out as you anticipate, but it's only considered to be a number 10 card. The number 10 card is one of the minor cards, so it's not all of your life. Something doesn't work out as you'd like it to. I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Hi, Anne. Thanks for telling me you're there. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Wendy Walton. Wendy, if you're online, please let me know. Wendy, the Tower card comes up here for you. Often I jokingly say to all my psychic friends, the Tower card comes up for me quite a bit. It is a negative card, but it has a positive side to it. The positive side of it is the fact that it's a clearing card. So whilst it is a card that says, there's a little bit of turmoil around you, and it may feel like things are falling down around you, and whilst you're in the tower, it's very dark. Whilst you're in that tower and it's dark, it's difficult to understand why things aren't quite as you'd like it to be. But this is a clearing card. Things will sort themselves out, certainly 6 weeks, 6 months down the line. You'll look back and say to yourself, well, now I understand why that wasn't quite working out, but maybe not understanding it quite right now. But it's a clearing card. I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you, Anne. You're welcome. Thank you for your kind wishes. Appreciated. Dana, I saw you came on earlier, but I did see a quick message come up to say that I think you've got to pop out. I'll do your card right now. So anybody that knows Dana, if you can tell her that I did it, and you can watch the uploaded video, which is it will be on YouTube after this, and will also be on Facebook as an uploaded video. Well, the cards are indicating relationships here for you, Dana, and I think this has come up for you previously, or there certainly was somebody around you that's interested in a relationship. I can't quite remember if your relationship is solid, but this card is an indication of, certainly it says, if you find yourself in a relationship right now that's solid, you want to be in it, you're loving it, it's great, it says it will be for as long as you wish it to be so. Now, if that is not the case, this card is the marriage card, a relationship card, so it is an indication that there may be somebody that's showing an interest. Of course, when this card comes up, the marriage card, or what I call the meaningful relationship card, this card indicates that the choice is always yours. I wish you the best of luck. Good evening, Donna. Thank you for reminding me. Much appreciated. Have a shuffle of the cards, and it will be Rose Parsons next. So, Rose, you'll be on next. Has everybody done all their Christmas shopping? I've done mine. I've wrapped it all. My son helped me. It's all wrapped, ready to go. So that's really good. So Rose Parsons, if you're online, that'd be great. Thank you. A shout out to the ladies that booked me for a tarot party on Tuesday. Thank you so much for inviting me to come and read tarot for you on Tuesday evening. I hope that you all enjoyed your readings, and I've seen a few of you online this evening, so thanks very much for that. So this is for Rose Parsons. Rose, it says there is a lady here. I always call this lady the listening lady. Evening, Claire. Welcome to you. Evening, Bev. Welcome to you. Merry Christmas, Claire. Merry Christmas. This is for Rose Parsons. This card says there's a listening lady, somebody around you, Rose, that is always there for you. This lady tells me that she's always there to listen. She's somebody that says to me, to say to you, she says, I don't judge you, I don't push you, and I certainly won't be telling you what to do. I'm here to listen. She does remind me to say that there is a need to, this is a reciprocal arrangement. So there is the need that certainly she's happy to listen to you, but she would like to tell you about the things that are going on in her life. She'd sit you down certainly with a coffee and talk about all the issues that are going on in each other's lives. and often say, do you know what? That happened to me many years ago. Do you know what, Becky? It is quite quiet, isn't it? Yeah, we've got about 20 people on, Becky, but do you know what? It is Christmas, and I think most people are probably wrapping presents or they're still out shopping in the traffic. So I'm quite happy to be here. And Becky Ford, this is going to be for you next. So thanks for telling me you're there. This card's for you. Becky, it says it's a bit of a battle at the moment. It's like you've got to go to war to win the battle. It's like you're taking one step forward, two steps back. You know, it's a battle to be won, though. This is a victory card. So although it may feel like you're taking one step forward, two steps back, this card indicates that victory is at the end of it. You know, you just need to keep battling to win that war, because you come back victorious. This is the soldier on his horse, and he holds his laurel wreath high. That's you in 12 months. But just keep fighting away. I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Who else have we got here? Sean Thompson, if you can let me know, that'd be great. Sean, it says there's 2 lifelong friends here for you that are telling me that it's important to keep in connection with them right now. So whoever these friends are, whoever these 2 people are that you have a lifelong relationship with, they're always going to be there for you. They're telling me right now over the Christmas period, why not pick up the phone if they're not local? Thank you, Sean, for letting me know you're online. You know, these people, whoever you associate them with, if they're local, that's great. You can be in contact. You can pop round. You can, you know, speak to any time. But if these people were to ever move to a different town or the other side of the world, they are always going to be your friends. You can pick up the phone, like I say, if they were the other side of the world 6 months later, and carry on the conversation where you left off. Thank you, Becky, for your well wishes, and happy Christmas to you as well. So that was for Sean. This is for Sam Bartha. Sam, if you're online, please let me know. And happy Christmas to you. Sam, it says there's more money coming in. Nobody's ever turned down more money, but this is related. This is related normally to work or wherever you get your money from. So I'm not sure if you are working, but if you're working, it's normally related to a pay increase, a promotion within a current job, or a promotion sideways. But certainly a little bit more money coming in certainly as we go into the new year, enabling you to afford a few more things than you've previously been able to afford. Happy Christmas to you. Okay, Amy Holland, if you're online, please let me know. You're welcome, Sean. Amy, it says here, Amy Holland, this card is talking to me, and you know, it says you're doing a bit of a soul searching exercise right now. It's kind of like you're looking at things and wondering, is everything as it's meant to be? Well, this card indicates that absolutely it is, whether you like it or not. As you find yourself right now, whoever you are with, whatever your job you're in, wherever you live, the cards are saying, do you know what? You could have done things 100 times different. You'd still be where you are right now. So rest assured, don't beat yourself up about things of the past. Certainly don't put yourself on a guilt trip. This card talks about looking at things of the past and kind of blaming yourself. Can talk about blaming yourself for things. You know, the decisions that you've made have put you where you are, but I'm sure there's been others that have, you know, have been along the way that have made decisions that have, you know, had some kind of sort of putting you where you are right now as well. It's not all about the decisions that you've made. This card is about self-analysis. So it does say that whilst you look at things of the past, it certainly says that things that have worked for you in the past, you'll be saying to yourself, well, I'll do that again. That worked. But of course, we've all made mistakes. And this card indicates that any mistakes that you've made in the past, you won't be making them again in the future. So it's not such a bad thing to analyse things, but don't beat yourself up about it. I wish you the best of luck. Claire, you love my Christmas scene. Yeah, I had that on last week as well. Amy Grace, I can't quite remember. If anybody knows if I read for Amy earlier, please let her know. That'd be great. Just comment in the comments section. And if you've just come online, Annie Towers is next. So I'm working from the list of people that have shared. And at the end of that, if there's anybody that's on new, we'll have a look at the cards for them as well. So this is Annie Towers. Annie, it says there's a one-off lump sum of money due to you. And I can't say how much it is. It doesn't explain or say it's, you know, it can be anything from £50 to £500,000. Let's hope it's £500,000. But certainly there's a one-off lump sum of money. You will hear about it before you receive it. That money will come in. But it looks to me as though the likelihood is you'll probably spend it as quick as you receive it. It comes in and goes out pretty much straight away. So you would have something in mind that you'd spend the money on. So I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Okay, so this is Helen Bennett now. Thanks for all the loves, everybody. Thanks for all the likes, and thank you so much for sharing. I much appreciate it. Helen Bennett, the card says there's a bit of an imbalance of money. I thought this card might come up for somebody. The imbalance of money is where you're spending more money than you've got coming in. That's not surprising at this time of year. So whilst you get into the new year, it may be worth just having a little check on, what's going out and what's coming in. That would be a great thing to do. But it's not life over. It's not like you spent everything that you've got, but there's definitely an imbalance of money right now. Thank you, Donna, for reminding me. So, okay. Deborah Reed is going to be next. Deborah Reed. This is a card for you. Deborah, good evening to you. Well, the devil comes up here. I mean, the card, the devil, is your personal devil. It's not the actual devil. Deborah, this is a card that says that you are, or indicates that you feel tied to a person, a situation, or a circumstance, and there is the want or need to make that break away from this person, situation, or circumstance. Well, the card has options. It is your personal devil. It's not the physical devil, but it says you've got options. You can leave it to the universe. It says you may feel scared that you can't because it'll upset you or upset others maybe too much. But this card says if you leave it to the universe will make the decision for you. If you leave it to the universe, the decision will be made by the universe, but it will decide whether you do or whether you don't. And the trouble with that, it can take weeks or months or years. If you're brave enough, the card indicates that you can make that decision. So you will have control of timing and some degree of the outcome. I wish you the best of luck. Jamelia, if you're online, please let me know. Well, thanks for your positive comments, Sandra Armstrong. You've not heard good reviews about me. That's interesting, Sandra. You might want to read my reviews on my picture page because there's plenty of good reviews and those will come direct from my customers. So thanks very much. Jamelia, this is for you. Well, there's a man here, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a younger man, okay? They tend to be quite clever. All the men with swords are well educated. And this man is likely to be, I'd say, younger, 20 to 40, but that's not prescriptive. Often they can be a little bit older, but with maybe a slightly a young at heart, may I call it that. This card indicates that this man is fussy, a bit of a nitpicker. Attention to detail is his thing. They tend to be like that, and often they can be in an occupation where they use their minds. Often, I certainly say that the King of Swords is quite often an advisor. So they can be an accountant, a solicitor, a bank manager, somebody with a good mind. Those are the things that the swords, or the men that have the suit of swords, are. They're clever, well-educated men. I can say here as well, when this card often comes up, it talks about communication. It's talking about communication, and certainly if there is something that's outstanding for you, this card indicates that you will hear sooner rather than later. So communication starts to speed up. So whether it's an email, a phone call, a letter, something will come sooner rather than later. I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Donna, let's have a shuffle, Donna. How are you? Thank you, Kim Louise. Your comments are pleasant. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Bev, thanks for that as well. We always get a few negativity, get a bit of negativity around tarot. I get quite a lot of people writing, certainly... You get the occasional Christian person writing on my Facebook page, and they're happy to preach, but they're not happy to listen often, and it's a bit of a shame, really. Certainly, tarot's helped me and many of my customers to make decisions in life, and so there you go. That's the way things are. So, Donna, good evening. Happy Christmas to you. Thanks for your wishes. Thanks for your shares. New beginnings and opportunities around you, certainly as we go into the early part of 2017. The Magician comes up. The Magician is about new beginnings and opportunities, but it's not saying don't do it. This card says go for it, go for it, go for it. Certainly, it says you may feel like you're sticking your neck out to make changes in the new year, but it's a good time for you. Certainly, when this card comes up, it says you've got all the tools on the table to make magic happen, to make things happen in your own life. It's not a card that comes as a warning, don't do it. It's a card that says, you know what, go for it. Even though you may feel like you need to stick your neck out a bit, go for it. But obviously, weigh things up, certainly as you go into the early part of the new year. Wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Okay, Nancy. Nancy Surf, if you're online, please let me know. Well, there is, Nancy, some illusion or deception around you. When the moon comes up, it's not like somebody's lying to you outright. But there is somebody not telling you everything about everything, Nancy. This card indicates that you may feel like it's in your heart. You know, you get this hunch or this gut feeling that something's not quite right. And you'll be absolutely spot on. When this card comes up, it says, do not allow things to mushroom out of control. Definitely not. Nip it in the bud and you will sort it out. The other person likely can cause a bit of a dispute or an argument, potentially, not always, but often then they will open up. They'll tell you the full story. They'll tell you what's going on. And if you're struggling to get them to open up, you can say something like, you can say, well, you said this. Well, I heard that. Or, you said this. It doesn't sit that well with me. Is there anything else you want to tell me? Then the likelihood is they'll open up and tell you the full story. I must say, often it is somebody that's quite close to you. And that's why in the first instance, you can't quite believe it. And you think to yourself, I can't believe they're not telling me the full story about this. But, that's just how it is. So just bear me a second. I just need to do something with the computer here. Oh dear, my computer says it's going to turn off in a few seconds. That's not so good. Hopefully that isn't the case. Hopefully not. Just bear me a sec. Might need my administration team, my son, to come and help. So hopefully it won't turn off, but we'll see. We'll see if it does. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate your comments there. Hello, Wayne. Good evening to you. So that was for Nancy. Kylie Williams, you're next. Thank you for coming on, Kylie. In 5 seconds, I think my computer's going to turn off, and I'm not sure how to turn it back on. So bear with me. I might have to come back online. Okay, I think I've come back online. If you can comment, let me know, because I'm not sure exactly if I am or not. Technology, it's lovely. It's great. I think I'm back online. Thanks if you can tell me I'm still online, that'd be great. Kylie Williams, this card's for you. Wendy, am I still online? Wendy Walton. I might have cut out for a few seconds. Hopefully I'm still back online. Anyway, this is for... thanks, Bev. Much appreciated. Technology, it went off and then came back on again. So this is for you, Kylie. It says there's a younger, sporty, kind of active man around you. The Knight of Wands is normally somebody that's interested in sport or activity, okay? This is a younger man that's around you, but they're not the sort of person that sits back and doesn't want to take part in the activity. It's normally like they're interested in football or rugby or cricket or golf, and they actually like to take part in the activity or go and watch it live. This is also an indication, depends where it is in a reading, but it is also an indication of somebody around you, either you or somebody around you, that's likely to move house, and it's likely to be quite quickly. So a sudden move of house around you, either you or somebody around you. Wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Dawn Williams, if you're online, please let me know, Dawn. Okay, this is for you, Dawn. Well, it says there's somebody here that's not been treating you that well, Dawn. It's kind of like they haven't been treating you that well in the past, but the indication is right now is that the likelihood is they're aware of it right now. And hi Dawn, thanks for letting me know you're there. It looks to me as though they're likely to treat you better going forward than they have done in the past. But this card says it's very much about even relationships. So you need to be kind and fair to them, and they will be kind and fair back to you. And of course, if you give them a hard time, they're likely to give you a hard time as well. So it's about even relationships, certainly. Wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. And thank you, Kylie. Thank you, Dawn. Kim Louise, the Evans family. How are you? Is everybody on this evening? I see you're on, Kim. I saw Jamie was on, making some pleasant comments. Thanks, Jamie. So this is for you, Kim. Well, it says there's some choices here for you, Kim, and it's considered to be actually quite a major emotional choice. So there's something going on around you where you need to make a decision, and it's like you're in a position where you're... evening, Hayley. Evening, Wayne. Thanks, Kim, for telling me you're online. That's great. It's like you're in a situation where you feel torn down the middle between two people or two situations or circumstance. Interestingly, it is the Lover's card. Okay, a lot of people think that's about relationships. It certainly was in the James Bond film, but it isn't about relationships. It's about making a choice. The card has no time limit on it. Okay, so although it says there is a choice to be made, it's considered to be quite major, but it's like you're juggling two balls. I always say it's like you're juggling two balls. When you catch both the balls, you will need to make that choice, but only when you're ready to do so. Happy Christmas to you. Thanks for coming online. Cal Carter. Cal Carter, you online this evening? Let me know. Cal, right now it says be careful about being swindled or cheated. Okay, right now in the current, I would certainly be saying to you, do not lend money to anybody unless you can afford to lose it. Don't part with anything. Don't give anything away unless you've been paid for it in advance. If anybody's promising they're going to pay you over a monthly period, then certainly it's a no-go, I would certainly say. Otherwise you'll be swindled or cheated. Certainly if they've got anybody at the moment that's talking to you about settling something, or they're saying don't worry, you'll get your fair share, get it in writing. Anything legal or financial, the chances of being swindled or cheated can be avoided by getting things in writing. Okay, Cal, happy Christmas to you. Charlene Butland. Charlene, let's have a look at the cards for you. Bev, I'm sorry I've frozen. Might be my internet, could be yours. Difficult to say, but I will be, for anybody that finds the video dropping in and out, I will be uploading this evening. Straight afterwards it will go up to Facebook, and it's also going to go onto YouTube this evening as well. So this is for Charlene Butland. It says there's some assistance here. Not direct assistance, but there is a lady trying to help you with your finances. This lady is genuine. You may think that she's not, but actually this card's telling me to tell you that the likelihood is she absolutely is. She is trying to help you indirectly. She's not giving you cash. She might be just giving you ways or ideas of ways to save money. Sometimes it's people that are offering you opportunities. It can be in business that you get an opportunity to make money. But nevertheless, this lady is genuine. Certainly take notice of what she has to say. She's trying to indirectly help you with financial things, but not giving you cash. Sometimes people say to me, do you know what? I'm actually seeking some advice from a financial advisor or a bank manager. She's female and she's giving me this advice, and there's some charges related to it. Well, you know what? If there's some charges, it's minimal actually compared to the advice that they give. This lady's genuine. Wish you the best luck. Happy Christmas to you. Cal, thank you for your Christmas wishes. Good evening, Ginger Elvis. Evening to you. So, Judy Richards, if you're online, please, Judy, let me know. Judy, the card is the fertility card. I'm glad this didn't come up for you again, Kim. With 6 children, I don't think you need any more. Yeah, this is the card for you at the moment, and it is the fertility card, but it's, as well as being the fertility card, it's not predominantly, it's predominantly, but not everything it is about that. So certainly if you're of the age that you can have children, this is an indication that actually fertility is quite high on the agenda for the next 12 months. Take precautions if you don't want children, because when this card comes up for a male or a female, it's an indication of conception of a child. So you need to take care, but is it not just all about that? It is a card that says you are mothering, you are nurturing, you are that kind of person. Certainly if you have got children, then fine. But if you haven't got children, this card indicates that you would mother pets just like their children. You'd mother your friends just like their children. It's within your nature. You can't help it. The other thing is it's strength of character when this card comes up often in a reading, depending on where it is. And it would indicate that nobody's going to lead you blindly by the nose right now. Nobody's taking you down any garden paths. And certainly you are able to make decisions. Stick to the decisions you make and take responsibility for those actions. I wish you the best of luck. Take care. Happy Christmas. Lonnie, if you're online, please let me know. Lonnie Precious. Lonnie, it says there's something here that's been bubbling along for some time. It's kind of been going on and on and on and on, but this is a card that says it will be coming to an ending or a conclusion. It looks to me as though there's a bit of sigh of relief on your part, and you'll be saying to yourself, well, thank goodness that's over. Now I can get on with my life into the new year 2017. Wish you the best of luck, Lonnie. Happy Christmas. Letitia Bottle, if you're online, please let me know. Letitia, this is a card for you. Well, the death card comes up for you, Letitia, but this is not a positive, a negative thing. This is actually I always see that the death card is it's not physical death of a person, but it's the end of an era. It's when you come to a crossroads in your life, and it's death of the old life, rebirth of the new. So I can see it in quite a positive light, actually, when I pull the card for you today. But it is about getting rid of old emotions. The card indicates that whilst you hang on to old emotions, it's difficult to go into the rebirth of a new life. It says get rid of those old emotions. Whilst you carry them on your shoulder, it's difficult to go into the rebirth of a new life. But if you can get rid of the dead wood and get rid of the old emotions, it says you will have, in the new year, 2017, absolute control of what comes in the future. I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas. Pauline Richards, if you're online, please let me know. This is for you, Pauline. Amy, you forgot to share. Oh dear. Okay, we'll stay on until the end and remind me at the end, and I'll see if I can pull a card for you, your card of the day, a message from tarot for you, Amy, later on. So this is for Pauline Richards. It says, Pauline, there's some money that's owed to you that you feel is owed to you in your God-given right. It's like you've worked for it and you're owed it. And, you feel that it's owed to you. The cards are indicating that you will receive the money. The cards say that actually when you receive it, you'll say, do you know what? I'm owed that money anyway. You'll accept it and move on. Best of luck to you. Maria Carla, if you're online, please let me know. Maria, I'm not sure what you're doing for work at the moment, but it does indicate that there is work opportunities for you now or into the early part of the new year. But it isn't necessarily something that you are going to take. This is the Two of Wands, but the two isn't acceptance. It's something that comes up, you consider it, you maybe decide it's not the right thing for you. I always say when the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands come up within somebody's reading, it's an indication of an opportunity, but not always one that you accept. The 3 is acceptance, the 2 is consideration. So the cards say, weigh it up. Somebody offers you a part-time job in the early part of New Year, or there's a new job around the corner. You need to consider it, but not always accept it. It has to be the right location, right money, and suit life balance. If it does, then the cards say it could grow into something better for you. I wish you the best of luck. Happy New Year to you. Good evening, Diane Adams. Diana Adams. I haven't yet, actually. So you are in the list, Diana. So who's next? Lewis Ames. If you're online, Lewis, let me know. Here we go. Thank you so much, everybody. If you've just come online and you've never been on before, I'd really appreciate it if you could share to public. Anybody that's on right now, if you could share to public, that'd be really great, because then it goes out to more people and more people learn about tarot. And of course, they can get a free message from tarot. So Lewis, this is a card that indicates celebrations, invitations to celebrations and parties. Certainly I know we're right on the cusp of Christmas and New Year. I kind of see this as a bit further ahead. It looks like invitations to celebrations and parties in the early part of 2017. I'd say family get-togethers, weddings, christenings, those types of things, okay? So look forward to that in the new year. Happy Christmas to you. Sam Witherington, thank you, Claire, for sharing. That's Claire Atkins, Birchall, and also Claire Fitton. Thank you so much. It really helps, actually, when you share, and you share to public more than just share to your friends. It actually goes out really wide, and the numbers certainly increase if you do that. So if everybody did that, that would be really good for us this evening. Get a few more people on. So Sam Witherington, thank you for all the likes and the loves as well, going across the screen right now. Well, interestingly, I talked about this a minute ago. This is the 3 of Wands and indication of work, Sam. Again, but when the 3 comes up, the 3 of Wands, it's an indication that it's likely acceptance. So if there's something around the corner, or you've been offered something, or you're talking about changing work and something comes your way, when this card comes up, there is an indication that you're likely to accept. But I would only say accept only if it's ticking all the boxes for you. Like I said about the 2 of Wands a second ago, when the card comes up, it has to fit in with everything that's going on in your life. If it doesn't, don't do it. But there is an indication when the 3 of Wands comes up. Sometimes it can be overseas, or in the job that you're talking about or thinking about. It can often be there's foreign people associated with it. So either speaking on the phone to people that speak foreign languages, or you've got people in the workplace that are foreign to you, but not the language that you speak. Nevertheless, one to be considered. Diana, you came on just at the right time. Diana Adams, this card is for you. I didn't think you were going to be on this evening, Diana. I'm sure you said you had to go and do something, but maybe you finished that and now you're on live. So thanks very much for coming online. Happy Christmas to you. Well, now this is worth taking note of, Diana, and it can also be avoided. I don't know if you're out and about. I suspect you are likely to be travelling out and about over the Christmas period. This is the pickpocket card. So there is a warning with this card, but don't overstress about it because it's a warning card, but you can avoid it. There is the likelihood of somebody trying to take something from you now or has been in the last few days or in the next week or so. You need to avoid it. Take care with your possessions. Certainly, I will be taking care with your purse, your handbag, when you go out and about. A lot of people say, is this a burglary? No, it's not a burglary. It's not a burglary from the home because it's not related to a house or a movement within the cards of the reading. It's standalone. It's on its own. So you just need to be careful. Avoid it if you're travelling on public transport, planes, trains, taxis, those sorts of things. It's when you're out and about. Restaurants, bars, those sorts of places. Shopping. If you're doing any shopping, it's those kind of places. Take care and you can avoid it. Wish you the best. Happy Christmas. Chloe, Louise, if you're online, please let me know. Well, this is the card that talks about not being able to see light at the end of the tunnel at the moment, Chloe. Now, this is not going on forever. But it's like you're blindfolded at the moment, and it's like you, what would I say? You're a bit frustrated, maybe a bit impatient, but you can't quite see the wood for the trees. The cards say that actually this won't be for too long. 2 or 3 months, the blindfold will fall off. The bands of frustration around the middle will be released, and then you will see light at the end of the tunnel as we go into the early part of 2017. Happy Christmas to you, Chloe. Amy Grace, you were asking, I think earlier, if you had shared. Might have been a different Amy Grace, actually. Might have been Amy Weeks, I think. But Amy Grace, this is a card for you. It says there is a charming man around you, certainly over the age of 40. The King of Wands is normally a charmer. They are people that are liked by many. They always get away. They always come up smelling roses and get away with everything. They can be quite, what would I say? Wheeler, dealer, entrepreneurial, often self-employed. This man may like a drink over Christmas, certainly. Sometimes he might have a few too many. Rarely are these characters a teetotal, but nevertheless, he's not the best of timekeepers. Nice character. Everybody likes him, certainly. They always want to talk to him at parties, and when you're having parties at Christmas, people will kind of go to this person because they're interesting. But don't rely on him for timekeeping. Wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you, Amy Grace. Amber Marie Brown, if you're online, please let me know. Sarah Penfold, you're asking if I do this every night. Well, no, I don't actually, Sarah. I don't think I could do it every night. I'd have a sore throat. I only do this, well, I know we're here at Fun on Friday, which is what we used to do. So a lot of the regular people that come on would know that we used to do everything on a Friday, Fun on Friday, and then we swapped it to Tarot on Tuesday. So generally, well, from next week, again, we'll go back to Tuesdays. So Tuesdays is the night for live tarot on Facebook LiveStream. And you just need to share my post during the day. So if you see my post at 7:15 in the morning next Tuesday, that will be between Christmas and New Year. And you just need to share the post and then comment in the section below, shared. And I will endeavour to give you your message from Tarot live at 7:30 in the evening on Tuesday next week. Sometimes we go back to Friday for a bit of fun, but it's only if I get a party or somebody books me out or I have to go somewhere on a Tuesday night. So Tuesdays is the night. Tarot on Tuesday. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Amber, it says you need to stand up for yourself. This is for Amber Marie Brown. There is a need. This is not a weakness of character. Don't get me wrong. It is... I'm just reading the message here. Sorry. Maria, there's a little bit too much. I appreciate you asking the question online live this evening, Maria, but that's probably more than I can talk about just in 5 seconds. So, private message me or come and see me. Obviously, my website is at the bottom here, tarotom.com, for anybody who wants to come and see me face to face at any of my regular venues. All the dates are up for January, so you can come and see me in the new year. Start again on the 3rd. Although, actually, if you wanted to come and see me next week, I'm available in Wimborne. Okay, I wish you the best of luck. Now, getting back to this, who was this for? I can't quite remember. I think it's for Amber. No, it's not. Who is it for? I've lost track of this, who it's for. I think it's for Amber. Yeah, Amber Marie Brown. It says there is the need, certainly, around people that are close to you, family, friends, relationships. The close people to you, there is a need to say how you feel, what you want, and where you want to go in life. This card indicates, actually, in fact, they're all telling me to say, do you know what? Thank you. This is for you, Amber Marie Brown. It's saying, say how you feel, what you want, and where you want to go. They're all saying, we're not mind readers. We always assume everything's fine with you. We always assume it's all okay. But there is the need, certainly, to do that. Okay? I wish you the best luck. Happy Christmas to you. Sarah Penfold. Sarah, if you're online, please let me know. Sarah, as we go into the early part of 2017, it's looking like there is a happy move of house. Now, this can be you. Now, you've either moved in the last 3 months or if you're looking to move, you're likely to move in the next 3 months. Okay, this is a happy, solid move of house. The likelihood is that if it's you, that you're going to live there for a long time to come. Now, often, not always, but sometimes it can be somebody that's around you that's moving in. Whether it's them, whether it's you, the likelihood is you're going to move there and live there for a long time to come. It's happy for you. I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas in the new year. Bev, you're just back. You've missed quite a bit, actually, Bev Hartwell Bennison. But I'm not sure how much you've missed. Depends how long you've been off. So that was Sarah Penfold. This is Gabby Fraser next. Gabby, if you're online, please let me know. I know it takes a little bit of time. If you come on early and you're wondering if the cards are going to be read for you, I appreciate it. That it does take a little while. So yeah, thanks for hanging in there and waiting online. This is for Gabby right now. You're very, very welcome, Sarah. You're very welcome. Gabby, there's a stubborn man here. It looks as though once he's made his mind up, he digs his heels in. Difficult to get him to change his mind, I'd say. This is the Knight of Pentacles. They are stubborn characters. Younger, yeah, 20 to 40 the Knights, but can be a little bit older. Not always prescriptive in the age. Sometimes it could be somebody that's acting childlike. They're older, but they act like a little bit more immature, certainly. I'd say he's likely to be a bit heavy-handed with his words. Now, over the Christmas period, if he says it, he doesn't mean it, actually. They just can't help themselves. They come out with things and it does upset people around them. Sure it does. But they don't mean it. It's just the way they are. They're not nasty characters. They just, can't help themselves. He looks to me as though certainly he's a bit slow to getting around to doing things. It's going to be in his own time. When he gets around to it is when he gets around to it, I'm afraid. And certainly if you're in a relationship with a man like this, they do like to know where you are. They can sometimes be a bit jealous. I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Thanks for telling me you're there, Gabby. Amy Tyson Cooper. If you're online, please let me know. Amy, the cards say, this is for Amy Tyson Cooper. If you're online, please let me know. It says there's a difficult patch in a relationship here. Okay. If you look at the card, 3 cups of love fallen across the floor, 2 cups of love full to the brim. Okay. This is an indication. Thanks, Gabby, for your happy Christmas messages. Appreciate it. Okay, so Amy Tyson, this is an indication that there's not quite as much love in a relationship as there was previously. It would suggest that the opportunity or the choice is yours. Thanks, Bev, for reminding me about shuffling. I'll do that in a sec. But it's kind of, the choice is yours. This person, whoever it is, it appears to me as though they don't want the relationship to come to an end. The choice is yours. If there's not enough love, you may say, do you know what? There's not quite enough love for this relationship to continue. I can tell you the other person is not going to change. Like a leopard doesn't change their spots, I'm afraid they're not changing either. So I wish you the best of luck. Happy Christmas to you. Claire John, if you're online, please let me know. I'm glad that you ladies and gents remind me to shuffle my cards because I get carried away a little bit. For anybody that's missed their reading and they've just come online, I can tell you that this is going to go straight up live onto Facebook. And if you go onto YouTube, it's going to be on there as well. We just started, well, not just started, but we thought we'd put it onto YouTube as well. My son did. He's the techie. Hello, Jen Bagley. Thanks for coming on. If you're new, stay on until the end. And there is the potential for anybody that's brand new, never had a reading. If you've never had a reading, wait until the end, and then I will go through, see who's left and see who I pick. I may pick you for a message of the day from Tarot. This is for Claire John. If you're online, please let me know, Claire. It says there's a decision here that you've made, either related to a childlike person, elderly or disabled, childlike in their ways, or there's somebody acting childishly around you right now. Now, this is like you've made your mind up, but you haven't quite said what you've made your mind up about. You do need to mention it. You do need to say, and the other person is likely to stand up and say, do you know what? I'm not in agreement necessarily, but I will go along with it. That's the advice from the cards. Happy Christmas to you. Jamie Evans. If you're on, Jamie, I'm sure you are. Let me know. Happy Christmas to you and your family. Wow, Jamie, there's an interfering lady here. Oh, you know what? I always say mothers, mother-in-laws, sisters. You know, this lady looks as though she's trying to interfere. I suggest it will probably be over the Christmas period. Whoops, oh dear. I hope you haven't got everybody. I suspect you have got the whole family coming to you. This lady, she can be misguided. You know, the Queen of Swords is somebody that interferes, but often they mean well. They kind of want you to do what they want you to do, and they think it's the best thing for you to do, but you may have to be a little bit kind of face to face. I wouldn't say I always say tell them to back off and then they go away, because the hint's just not going to do it. But probably if they're in your house, maybe over the Christmas period, take it steady. Don't say back off, but you will have to be a little bit more confrontational. Can I say that? Certainly the hint's not going to make her go away. I wish you the best of luck. Sean Partridge, if you're online, please let me know. Sean, the sun is shining for you. Certainly this is a happy time for you, Sean. The card would indicate that the sun shines from you over everybody that is around you. It also indicates, of course, that you are a happy-go-lucky kind of character and person, but the sun's shining over everybody that's around you, and it says you will get what you wish for in the new year and going forward in life if you haven't got everything you want right now. Wish you the best of luck. Shirley Hughes, if you're there, please let me know. Thanks, Sean, for letting me know. That's a nice positive card for you as we go through Christmas and into the new year. Shirley Hughes, it says you feel a bit burdened with life at the moment. You're standing firm, Jamie. Good luck. Shirley Hughes, it says you're a bit burdened with life at the moment. The Ten of Wands is like you're struggling to pick all those wands up. There's quite a lot of wands, but they're not fixed to the ground. I always say they're not fixed to the ground because it means it's not impossible. It is only a number 10 card as well, so it's not considered to be one of the major cards, but whilst feeling burdened, it looks to me as though it's going to take a couple of months before you can shrug it off and move forward. But as you go into the early part of the new year, I think it'll be fine. I wish you the best of luck. Claire Fitton, if you're online. I saw you earlier. Thanks, Claire, for telling me you were there. Do you know what, Claire? You are intuitive. The cards are saying, and I know you've had this card before. I'm pretty sure you have. The card is all about inner wisdom, intuition. It says, right now, I know you've had this card. I'm sure you've had this card before on previous Tuesdays or Fridays. It says, whatever's going on around you right now, it says, this is inner wisdom, intuition. It says, whatever logic says, whatever reason says, whatever other people are trying to tell you to do, it says, trust in your own intuition right now. And over the next couple of months, you won't go far wrong. Can you just confirm? Have you had that card before? I think you have. It's the High Priestess card. Lovely card. All about trusting within yourself. Nicola Cameron, if you're online, please let me know. And Claire Fitton, just let me know if you've had that card, because I think you have. Certainly. Okay, this is Nicola Cameron. You're not going to watch this evening, your message said. I thought you had, Claire. Yeah, I thought you had. Well, best of luck to you. Happy Christmas over the Christmas period and New Year. Okay, so Nicola Cameron, you said you're not going to be on. So give the card to someone else. We'll give the card to someone else. Actually, Nicola, I think we'll give you a card. You might be able to watch the video later and pick up on the card. You know what, Nicola? It's a very positive card. It says, pick up the sword of life and do some of the things you want to do for you. It's not about everybody else right now. It's about doing some of the things you've not got around to doing. Making excuses. You've had it a few times, Claire. I can't believe it. You know, it's telling me very, very much so that you do need to trust in yourself. I know sometimes you may not feel like you can, but the card says you are intuitive, having hunches and gut feelings about people and situations. So certainly trust in yourself. So, sorry, back to Nicola. Nicola, right now, I know you're not online, and I appreciate you sharing even though you're not online, and I will give somebody a reading at the end that's new. But, you know, when you watch this video later or you watch it tomorrow, the card indicates that you need to get around to doing some of those things you haven't quite got around to doing it. I know we make excuses. Is it money, commitments, too many family commitments, you know, not enough time to get things done? This card is saying it's all about you right now. Pick up that sword and go for it. Okay, so Sean, Billy Bumble Holland, are you on this evening? You've got something, Sean, that you need to come and pick up from me. I'm not going to mention what it is, but you do need to pop over to Wimborne over the new year. Just give me a shout or a text, and we can meet up down in Wimborne, Costa Coffee if you like, or the King's Head Hotel. And I've got that little packet in an envelope. I know it sounds dodgy, but it's not, everybody. It's nothing like that. But there is something I need to give to you. So call me in the early part of, just after Christmas. That'd be great. So you get the strength card. Inner strength. You know, Sean, this says you do have certainly inner strength around you right now. It is the ability to get jobs done, to sort things out, to do things. Certainly, it is an indication when this card comes up for somebody, it's not like I could say to you, you can't do it. It's kind of like this card says, whatever you put your mind to, you will sort out, you will get it done. It's strength, inner strength, not physical strength. It's not going to the gym every day. It's more about what's going on in here and in here. So call upon that inner strength in the early part of 2017. Wish you the best of luck. So, Fliss Moore. If you're online, Fliss, please let me know. Fliss, it says that, wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you, because this is a busy time of year. It's like all your energy's been zapped. We're not even through Christmas yet, Fliss. This is like you've got lots of things going on in your mind right now. There's things coming in, going out, coming in, going out. This card would indicate that this is not long term, although there's a lot of things going on, more mental things than physical things actually. Your energy's been zapped. It will come back as we go into the early part of the new year, and I wish you a very happy Christmas, as I do everybody. Thanks everybody for being online. Wish everybody a happy Christmas. Susie Johnson, you're next, Susie. Susie, as we go into the early part of the new year, I can't see that you're going to be doing that this before the new year. It talks about short journeys, okay? This is for Susie Johnson. It says to me to say to you that there will be a short journey, but you will be trying to make excuses as to why you shouldn't go. Maybe too many commitments, not enough money, you can't get childcare if you've got children. There's an excuse here. It looks like you're making excuses for not going. This card says, do you know what? A short break. Long weekend away, maximum of an hour in a plane, certainly across water to travel to get there is likely. Long weekend break, week max, European destinations. It says you should go. Blow away the cobwebs. It would be a welcome break. Happy Christmas to you. So, okay, so I think we're there. I think we've done everybody that was on the list. So if you're new, if you're online right now, certainly if you're still online right now, I'd really appreciate it if you could share this live event. To public. That'd be really fabulous. It will go out to loads of people then. If you love tarot, click that love heart button. If you like it, then click that as well. And I'm going to look at people that have never had a card read for them, a message from tarot right now. So if that's you, comment in the comment section on this video right now, and I will look at the cards. I'm going to have a little shuffle whilst people put their names up. Amy Grace, I think I have. Absolutely, I think I have, Amy. You're going to need to watch the video back, though, because I think it was a while back. Mickey Joe Vickers, if you have shared, you're very welcome, Claire. Happy Christmas to you. Happy Christmas to all of you, absolutely, everybody. I hope you have got all your presents. Jen Bagley, thanks. I did say to you, Jen, come back online, didn't I? So this is a card for you, Jen. Let's have a look at the cards. A message from tarot, message for the day. Okay, long distance travel in the next 12 months. Okay, that's what it says, Jen. It says that there is the possibility of you traveling long distance, and I'm talking about what I was talking about a second ago with somebody. It's not like something just around the corner, a short journey. This is like long distance. I always associate it with 7 or more hours in a plane, potentially a cruise. It could be something that far afield. Now, a lot of people say to me, well, I haven't got time, or I've got too many commitments, can't afford it. But it says you are considered to be one of those people that is a citizen of the world. If you're not going to go, it may be that you're one of those kind of armchair travelers. You talk about it, you think about it, you watch all the television programs, and you never get around to it. Nevertheless, you will definitely in the next 12 months be thinking about it. I wish you a very happy Christmas and enjoy your travels in 2017. Hayley Michelle Prescott. I do believe I've already read for you, Hayley. I can't quite remember. Let's have a look at the cards for you, Hayley, just in case. And Leanne, keep shouting because I'm going to read for you Leanne Slade next. This is for Hayley. Mitchell Prescott. It says there's a move of house here, Hayley. Interestingly, it's not always a permanent move. It can be a temporary move. It can be you or somebody around you that's looking to move. If you want to move, the likelihood is it's temporary. It's for a reason. Somebody moves and then they move back, or moves and moves again. Happy Christmas to you. Take care. Will Deary, how you doing, mate? I assume that is the Will Deary. I just need to scroll over you. Hello, Will. How you doing? Let's have a look at the cards for you, Will. Another one of my good friends. Susie Taylor was on earlier, Will. And I'm going to look at the cards for you, Will. Do you know what? Changes and opportunities around you, Will. The Magician card is all about new beginnings and opportunities, certainly for you now and into the early part of 2017. When the Magician comes up, it's not a warning card. It's a card that says go for it. Change is a good thing for you right now. Like I say, jobs, relationships, moves of house. But it says you may feel like you need to stick your neck out to make changes. That's okay. Weigh things up, certainly. When the Magician comes up, it says you've got all the tools on the table to make things happen, make things work. If you really want to make magic in your own life, you can do it. This card is a card that says go for it. Changes are good right now. Wish you the best of luck. And see you very soon as the season starts to kick in, Will. Thanks very much. So, anybody else that's come on in, this evening that has never had a tarot card reading, I forgot to sell what I do, actually. I'm sure you all know by now. But if anybody does want a tarot card reading and wants to come and see me face-to-face, bottom of the page, tarottom.com. You can go on there, and I know some of you are watching from outside of the UK. Likelihood is, if you can't come and see me, you can always book a telephone reading. My availability is on my website, and you can pre-book a time, and I will call you back. But if you live in any of the locations that I read in, so if you live in Frome in Somerset, if you live in Weymouth, Winton, Christchurch, Westbourne, Southbourne, Southampton. If you live in any of those areas, or you want to come and see me, or even come and see me in Wimborne, which is where I live, again, you can book on my website. Now, my website doesn't ask you for payment, so if you do want to come and see me, book a time. But please, if you're coming and you've booked a time, please make sure you turn up on the day and the time that you say, because it's really annoying, because often it takes a space that somebody else might want to take, and that does happen occasionally. But I ask you please to turn up, because I don't take payment in advance. Anybody that has any questions, if you've got any questions about tarot, you can always call me. My number is on my Facebook page, or you can private message me. Anybody that wants a party, that's another thing that's been happening. I've been doing parties every week for the last 4 to 5 weeks. If you'd like me to come to your home and read to all of your friends, you can bring them round, have pizzas in for the evening, or Chinese, or whatever you want to do. Not too much drinking, certainly not before your readings. And then I will read to your friends one by one, private readings, and we can have a tarot party. Absolutely. So, Leanne Slade, this is for you. Good evening, Samantha Jane. Hello to you. So, Leanne Slade, this card is for you. Well, there's a steady, dependable, reliable man around you, Leanne. He is good with children, with animals. He's good with his hands. The likelihood is he works with his hands. This man is the King of Pentacles, steady, dependable and reliable, but often they work with their hands. They're good with their hands. So they're Mr. Fix-It around the house. Mr. DIY is their thing. Or they're a plumber, a carpenter, a fitter, something like that. They do things with their hands. If they're not working with their hands, certainly they, like I say, would be good around the house, or they'll have a hobby where they do something like that. This man says he's not there to give you money. That's one thing he does say, and I would like to say that he does come across as being financially, can come across as being a little bit tight. They're not tight, it's just they've worked that hard for their living, they don't want to give it away. They're not credit card spenders, they tend to be the sort of people that pay as they go. Often they earn cash, and that's the reason they do that. He's worked hard for his living. Certainly he tells me to tell you he's always on your side. Any argument or dispute, he would always take your side. He is most definitely a shoulder to cry on. I wish you a very happy Christmas. So anybody else online this evening that has never had, Samantha Jane, Wakenshaw, this is a card for you. If anybody's got friends that have never had a tarot card reading, or they've never had a message from tarot, yeah, Will Deary, yeah, thanks for your comment there about Jack. I would suggest that, have a full reading, come and see me for a full reading, and we can look at relationships and those sorts of things coming up in the new year, certainly. Samantha Jane, this is for you. It says there is the need, and it's not like you're weak in character. Don't get me wrong when I say this, but certainly you are too kind and too nice to the people that are close to you, family, friends, relationships, all the people that are really, really close to you. It's kind of like you can't help yourself. It's like you put them first before anybody else that's in your life. Being too kind is not a bad thing, but often it can make it difficult. All the people that are around you just assume and are saying to me that actually they think it's all okay, they think it's all right, but there is certainly the need as you go through the Christmas period and into the new year 2017. You do need to stand up for yourself. You do need to say how you feel, what you want, and where you want to go. Like I say, it's not weakness in character. It's kind of like if you bought something in a shop, you take it straight back if it went wrong. So it's not weakness in character. It's more about just the people that are close to you. I guess you can't help it. Happy Christmas to you. Danielle Louise. Here we go, Danielle Louise, this is for you. Right, over the next year, okay, Danielle, you have money coming in. Don't know where you get it from, but you have a regular stream of income, salary, whatever it is, wherever it comes from. But there is most definitely the need for prudence with money. There is something coming up, if it's not around you right now, as we go into the first quarter, I would say, of 2017. Keep some money back for a rainy day. There's going to be something that comes up that you need to spend on. Car breaks down, house falls down, I always say those. But it doesn't always have to be that. But there is something that's going to be out of the ordinary. It's not like your monthly amount that you have coming in that you need to spend. It's more than that. So keep a pot back for a rainy day and you will be okay. Wish you the best of luck. Okay, so anybody else that's new online right now? I guess the numbers have dwindled off right now. Yeah, we're down to quite only a few people. So yeah, if you're new, please comment that you'd like to have a card of the day, a message from tarot. Sonia, yes, you can certainly have a card. This is for you, Sonia. It says there's going to be a lift up the social scale. Certainly, if not now, into the early part of 2017. There's like more money coming in. Danielle, Louise, you're very, very welcome. And Paul Swaffield, thank you for liking my video. I don't know if you're on, Paul, at this very moment in time, but please comment in the comment section, Paul, and I will pull a card for you. But going back to Sonia Stubbings, the card says more money coming in, normally related to work in the early part of the new year, enabling you to afford a few more things than previously purchased. So, never did ever turn down new money. Well, not new money, but an increase in money. A lift up the social scale for you, Sonia. Best of luck to you. Okay, so who else we got online? Mizell, I think I've already read for you, Mizell. Yeah, I have, absolutely. I have, Mizell. You just need to watch the video when it goes up live in a minute. And absolutely, I've read for you already. So thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed Fun on Friday. Now, just to let you know that I will be online next week on Tuesday. So it'll be tarot on Tuesday. And if you've missed out on a reading this evening, you're thinking, how can I get a message from tarot? All you need to do is next Tuesday morning, set your alarm clock for 7:15 and you will see my post go live. Okay, when my post goes live, all you need to do is share it to public. Fliss, I've just seen that you've come on, and absolutely I've read for you earlier. I remember doing it. So yeah, what you have to do is share the post that goes at 7:15 in the morning, share it to public so it goes to as many people as possible, and then comment in the section below that you've shared. Once I see that you've shared and I've checked that you've shared, you will be then in my list to get a message from tarot, your card of the day or a message from tarot in the evening when I come back online like this. But next Tuesday I come on at 7:30 in the evening next Tuesday, so be there if you'd like a message from tarot. I wish absolutely everybody a really happy Christmas. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for sharing all of my posts on my Facebook page. The other thing I've got to mention is if you go onto my Facebook page and you want a reminder whenever I go live or whenever I'm going to an event, you need to like my Facebook page and you need to turn your notifications on. Turn your notifications on for live events and videos, and then you will get a message in your Facebook that tells you when I come online live next. That's all you need to do. I wish everybody a happy Christmas, as I've said. If anybody wants to see me in the new year, it's going to be a busy time for me. Go to my website. Here it is. There it is. tarotom.com, and I look forward to reading for you face to face. Take care. Happy Christmas.